Hi there, my name is Alex. I'm the admissions coordinator for the management.
It's okay.
You are at the start of a journey which will impact your career for the decades to come. So very well done.
The locals in Manchester are really friendly and approachable. They are so warm-hearted.
Hi there, my name is Alex Amato. I am the admissions coordinator for the management of projects programs.
Hello, my name is Elika. I'm a member of staff and lecturer at project management group. Also, I'm an academic admission lead for management of project groups and programs.
Hi, I'm Jill. I'm a senior lecturer in management projects within the School of Engineering, and I'm also the discipline head of education for engineering management.
So, what is your top tip for students for the first couple of weeks in Manchester?
Use your time wisely and do not underestimate what you can achieve in the very first few weeks, because in the first few weeks your workload is much less, it's lighter, and you probably don't have coursework and assessments. What I would suggest is to make sure that you have a good understanding of the program structure, the unit's content, the delivery team for each unit, and how the assessment's gonna look like right at the very beginning of the program. With all the help and support we have at Manchester University, nearly all our students gonna have a good grip of those details in about 1 month time. But the sooner you get that information and you familiarize yourself with the structure of the program, the smoother journey you're gonna have during your time here at Manchester University. One of the good things we do in the very beginning of the semester is that students can attend the optional units to make sure that if that is the right choice for them. It's one of the very nice things that the students can do to have a better understanding of their choices and making sure that they choose optional units which are suitable for their career aspiration and their interests.
Top tip for students in the first 2 weeks is to take it all in. There's lots of different activities that have been planned for them, so it can be overwhelming, but really just have a look at what's available. We have a great selection of welcome week activities for our students, but there's also opportunities for them to pursue their own interests, so more university-wide activities and things that they can get involved with. Like Elika said, they can attend all the lectures for all the optional units just to get a feel of what they like, what they're more interested in, so they can make the right choices for themselves, and also just get to know everyone before all the hard work starts kicking in.
So, can you tell us a little bit about what academic support is available for students when they first join?
We have a lot of academic support within the School of Engineering, and more specifically within our programs. We have more than 20 members of staff within the programs, management of projects for programs, and they are all dedicated to improve the learning experience of our students. Also, right at the very beginning in the welcome week, they are assigned to an academic advisor who is not going to change during the whole year they have with us. And the academic advisor is someone who they can refer to if they have any particular question, any concerns about their progress, or any kind of question that they can't really ask their lecturers. In addition to that, I think the University of Manchester is doing a great job in terms of the student well-being. So students have access to student hub at the School of Engineering, which has more than 10 members of staff. And they are trained to signpost students to help and support. So I think we have a lot of help and support for the students, and I'm confident that if students reach out to a member of staff, there would be support available.
Yeah, so every student is assigned to an academic advisor who will be with them throughout their academic journey and is what we consider to be like a critical friend, someone who can advise not just on academic issues but more rounded things around career ambitions, etc., their time in Manchester, help them with any issues that they might have, or help them to pursue any of the ambitions that they have. The university also has a great library service. We have subscriptions to all the major journals. We've got a great selection and array of books that students can read online as well as take out from the library. There are other academic support services around as well. We've got an excellent career service that students utilize as they reach towards the end of their studies, as they want to embark on the next step of their journey. We've got, as Elika said, a good well-being program and support service around that as that becomes more and more important to the student experience. And students can just reach out to any academics that they want. We're more than happy to help them in whatever way we can, or signpost them to other services.
Hi, my name is Qinlin Li, and I'm one of the master students of Commercial Project Management.
Hi, I'm Aichen Qinlin, a postgraduate studying management of projects in the School of Engineering.
So how can students prepare for the management of projects programs before they arrive?
So first off, I don't necessarily think they need to prepare intensively at the moment, because I'm aware that some of them are still preparing for their IELTS exam, and also like transportation, visas, accommodation, pack-in. So step by step, that's the first thing. And secondly, since our program is under the School of Engineering, so yeah, I would recommend, particularly for students from the business background, to get themselves familiar with terms like scaffolding, cantilever, commissioning. Yeah, they can look up those terms. And also in terms of project management, we have lots of different associations, so they can search for example, Association for Project Management, Book of Knowledge, or Book of Knowledge from Project Management Institute. And I could also talk about two small points after, if they fortunately come here. I think I have to highlight the importance of preview before class and get engaged in class, and review after class. It is okay to make mistakes in order to learn, to comprehend those knowledge in heart. And lastly, I would say, even at this moment, they can set specific goals and objectives. Since they'll be project manager, at least for only 1 year, they need to understand the SMART technique, that stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time-bound. So they really need to know why they are doing a specific thing.
I think it's not necessary to feel concerned before arriving. I think it's important to be confident. You can learn some projects happening around the world to relate to some teachers' points after you arriving at the University of Manchester. And also you can learn about more project management knowledge through some institutional parties like APM or PMI to gain more general knowledge.
So for a lot of students, this might be their very first time in Manchester. So what are your thoughts on the city?
Manchester is a very cosmopolitan city, and our campus is very close to the city center, it's in a walkable distance. So I think students shouldn't be worried about transportation at all. And also I think wherever they are coming from, whatever food culture they have, they would find eatery places or grocery shops to buy the stuff that they like.
I think the weather is so amazing for international students. I think life is so hard when I say it's raining again. But I think it's although it's challenging for students to cope with, but you can arrange a lot of things. Although it's raining outside, you can do a lot of activities inside. The locals at Manchester are really friendly and approachable. They are so warm-hearted to help the international students to adapt to the environment as much as possible.
I think it's also kind of worth talking about that it's quite close to a lot of things. So you can be in London within 2 hours, you can be in Edinburgh within 3 hours. You've got the Peak District, you can go outdoors in the countryside within 45 minutes on the train. You've got beaches not terribly far away, so really whatever you want to do indoors or outdoors is quite a lot. There's a good cycling culture in Manchester, there's a thriving bar and restaurant scene, there's a lot of galleries, museums, cinemas, basically anything you can possibly want you can find here.
So obviously I love the city because I've been here many years. My thoughts on the city are it's a vibrant place to live. It's very multicultural, very cosmopolitan. We're very close to the city centre with a lot of shops, restaurants, bars, and leisure activities that you can visit. So it's great. The people are really nice. And there's just lots of things to do. It's really close to a lot of other cities nearby, so you can do a lot of day trips or short visits, just to break up a probably hard working week.
My thoughts about Manchester, definitely it's cosmopolitan. So yeah, I could meet people from different countries, and I love that point because I didn't have the opportunity to make friends with them back in my hometown. Lots of students might be thinking, what should I bring? Should I bring everything here? Even the quotes? No, you don't have to. You can get nearly everything here, unless that's specifically country related. Then you can bring that. But yeah, you can buy many things here. Yeah.
So what are some of the exciting activities to look out for in Welcome Week?
I think there are three exciting things to look out for. First, definitely meet with our lovely staff members and students. Staff members during the Welcome Week will introduce you to the whole structure of the program, what to expect, what are the optional courses, mandatory courses, and the corresponding marks. And also some tips to learn and some precautions to prevent you from failing, and also the expected outcomes, basically to get you sort of prepared and ease your nerves. So highly recommend it. And the second point is very exciting because we will have 2 days for societies promoting. So please, if you have time, you can go to those stands. I think they'll be in the student union. So I personally joined 4 societies, and this year the very unique opportunity is that you would be able to join our management of project society. It's the very first society of our school of engineering and our management of projects program. So I am one of the co-founders, and I am also the inclusion officer. So if you have any questions, please feel free to drop me a message, and I could also give you a quick overview of what we would have. We would have things like seminars, workshops, competitions, or even work opportunities. So yeah, feel free to sign up for it, and I look forward to seeing you all. And lastly, I would say if you are also a person who's into freebies, then please come, because I also got lots of free food, tickets, stuff. Yeah, it's very enjoyable.
From my perspective, what has impressed me most is all of the lecturers have introduced themselves in Welcome Week. So I think it's really meaningful for the students, since this is the most direct way for the students to find out more detailed information about the whole community to reduce the degree of anxiety. There is no denying that I feel less worried or concerned and get more familiar with the whole school after attending activities in Welcome Week.
Can you tell us a little bit about what your timetable looks like?
I will start from the academic timetable. So students will be assigned with timetables from the school. So I remember for this first semester, I had 2 classes per day, and I would also have a break between 2 days. So I would have classes every 2 days. Very chilling. So I had lots of opportunities to hang out with my friends. And for the second semester, I would have a class every day, and every day I would have class. It's obvious, but still, since I'm a project manager, I manage my time well. So I still take care of my personal life. So I like for the evenings, I would go to my friends' places for dinner, just for chilling and relaxing. And for example, on weekends, maybe I've finished some coursework, so that will be the time for me to concentrate in on things I want to do. For example, I want to look for jobs, so I would distribute that time specifically only for looking for jobs. And so it's about work and life balance.
I try to achieve work-life balance to reduce the possibility of feeling low when I am studying alone abroad.
At our university, we have lots of societies and opportunities. So you can look up online. We have the volunteering team. You can just send them a message and sign up for any volunteer opportunities. And I remember we have the Stellified Awards. So if you achieve a certain amount of scores, you will be able to get the awards. And just talk with your friends. So I joined lots of societies and even established one society. So that's for fun. And if you are facing some mental health issues, you can also seek professional help from our counseling group. Give them a call and they will get back to you as soon as possible to relax any difficulties.
So can you tell us a little bit about what the manager or projects community is like and what it's like to make friends with others?
Our staff members are really friendly. They are really accessible, approachable. If you have any doubts, any questions in mind, just feel free to send them an email or ask questions in class or after class. They would really be willing to help you, and even sometimes you might not find an answer at that moment, but you would discuss together and try to find a solution. Maybe sometimes it would be more than one solution. We also have people from different countries, let's say India, Syria, Thailand, Spain, Norway, so very diverse. And they're very, very friendly. Don't worry about that. Just be courageous, talk with them. They will definitely be happy to make friends with you. And also, for now, I would also like to recommend one optional course that's called conflict management, where I learned a specific skill called principled negotiation. It's really helpful for your life, but I won't give any spoilers. Just look out for that course and you'll find it out.
I think it's not easy for the international students to make friends if they are waiting for others saying hello to them first. So I have remembered my academic advisor recommended that I need to socialize with others actively who are not limited to Chinese students. So I have kept this in mind to make friends with others from other countries, such as Thailand, India, and other countries or regions. Only when you are brave enough to make some changes can you find out how diverse the School of Engineering community is? I think it's not easy for the introverted people, but it's really meaningful.
But I have one word for the common students. So create your own miracles. Do things you thought you could not do. Believe yourself, because a year ago I couldn't believe I can achieve so many things. So trust yourself, you got the ability. You can make things you want to do, definitely.
So what is the one piece of advice that you would give someone who's about to start this program?
Work hard and use your time wisely. And I think a lot of the students coming to us, some of them might come from other countries and they might be worried about, for example, language barriers. We have students coming from straight to us from their undergrad degrees and they might be worried about lack of job experiences, etc. So I think my top advice for students who are just going to start with us is that if you have an unconditional offer from us, it means that the university thinks that you are capable of doing well within our program. So I don't want you to be worried about these thoughts. I don't want them to start with low self-confidence, because the university thinks that they can do well, they have the potentials to do well. If they work hard and if they use their time wisely, I promise that they can do well. So the students should do their own bit and making sure that trusting the system, trusting the education system at the University of Manchester, and they can perform well and they can have a very good student experience with us.
I think work-life balance is really important for all of the students. Since this is the first time for them to study abroad, maybe. So it's not necessary to spare no time to their study alone. So they can find more studying or working partners to find some suggestions or advice from their peers. And it's also helpful to ask for some advice from their academic advisors or some other lecturers.
So I think my advice would be to come with an open mind. It's a new experience, definitely, so embrace it all you can. Do as much prep as you possibly can beforehand, not just academically, just be prepared to be living away for quite a long time. Make sure you've got all your essentials that you need, but as we said before, you can buy anything here that you need anyway. But just take it all in, you've come abroad, you've come to experience a different culture, a different lifestyle, so just do as much as you can to make your experience worthwhile.
Yeah, and I can relate to people who might find it frightening to come here alone, because I did that. I brought 2 big suitcases and a big bag with me alone from here, and I traveled between, I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4 cities. That was really exhausting, but yeah, I managed that, so it's not that difficult. You got this by yourself, it's okay. You are on your own, kid. You got this. And like Joe said, be open-minded. So I can understand that many students might not be familiar with the skill of critical thinking, but here teachers will teach you that, so no worries. And even if you get a grade around 60, 70, that's already very good. Don't try to get 90. You're brilliant, and you're your authentic self, and that's already amazing and beautiful. You are what you want to be. You are.
My name is Jean. Sorry.
I'm sorry, what?
Persona.
Please leave that in.